All right. So I don't post on Twitter. I don't talk about anything really ever. All I do is I retweet fantastic artwork, giveaways, and memorable moments from streamers and content creators I enjoy. I don't really post anything. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody cares. That's not the point. Um, but this is my submission to the melodic quit hashtag. Um, For those of you that may not know, it's the graduation hashtag for the Indonesian Niji Sanji streamer Mika Malatika. Probably one of the most genuine people we've ever seen on a stream in a while. Now, I'm not saying that other people aren't genuine. That came off wrong. I'm not going to edit it. Because there's plenty of other VTubers and streamers who are super genuine. Plenty all over the place. Iron Mouse, obviously, kept first and foremost. She's the queen of VTubing on Twitch. She just can't be beat. She's fantastic. Love her to death. But Mika was different in a way. Anytime she had a collab and she was planning, she always tried to get people together that would bounce well off of each other. If it was, of course, in company. She always cared about what people in her chat were doing and were up to. She always cared about texting her friends and making sure they were okay. Making sure they were still doing fine. Just sending them memes. Just sending them memes. Which I think a lot of us do. I do personally, at least. I'm not talented enough to make artwork or a music piece or anything like that. I played the piano when I was younger. I played by ear. I heard that's rare, but I'm not talented enough for that. I'm just an idiot that plays video games and I like VTubers. Fucking a lot. I wasn't an avid watcher of Mika, at least not for her whole 2.5 ish years. The last year or so, I'd say I catch a stream or two, sometimes more, sometimes less, a week. Because it was always just cozy. It was nice and comfy every single time. It didn't matter whether she was playing a game, talking. She did a lot of talking, a lot of fucking talking. Or she was working on some kind of project or whatever it was. It's always nice and comfy and cozy because you could tell she had her flaws just like everybody else, and she wore them on her sleeve very well. She's always streaming when about the time I get off work. Sometimes she'd be done before I get off work if she got off early. But most of the time I'd be able to get home, load up YouTube. She'd be streaming. I could catch her for a couple hours before stream ended, depending on how early I get off and whatnot. But I've been around VTubers passively since late 2018, much more aggressively since 2019, middle to late 2019, I guess, proper. So I've seen a lot of graduations. I've seen a lot of debuts. I've seen a lot of reincarnations. We're not going to beat around the bush. I'm not bound by NDA. I'm not bound by contract. I can do that. So I've seen a lot of people come and go and come back again. And a lot of the people I've seen go weren't people I watched avidly. But I always try to tune into most of the graduation streams if I can. Why do I like punishing myself? I don't fucking know. I'm dumb because it's painful every time. Every fucking time. Um, Even if it's a streamer, VTuber, liver, I don't, whatever word you want to use, that I don't watch or didn't watch or only seen a few clips of or only caught a stream or two, it still hurts because there's the loss of that community that person built up around them that's leaving. Um, and if I can be just another plus one to that viewership to make them feel a little bit more loved on their way out, then you know what? I can do that. I can shed a few tears. I can get a little emotional. Probably going to shed some tears here in a bit. That's going to suck to be on the timeline. But that's fine. But if I can help out just that little bit, like retweet that one post just to help out, then I feel like I'm doing more of my part. Because I watch a lot of VTubers. I watch Hollow, I watch Niji, I watch VShojo, I watch Phase Connect, I watch Prism Project, I watch VDare, I watch V Reverie. Love Cherry, gonna miss her too. That's gonna suck. I watch all kinds of indies. Shy Lily, Scoochon, Snuffy, all over the place. So I feel bad when a VTuber I like graduates and I don't always know all the references that are made by people in their chat on their last couple weeks or in donations or things that they talk about because, well, I enjoy this person. I should understand this too. But I'm not there every day. Some days I'll get off work and you know what? I'm just gonna watch some chill Minecraft. Guess what? Kayla's streaming. Let's go watch some Hololive. Or Dito's streaming. I want to go watch some Apex. Well, currently VCR Rust VCR GTA for most of them, but you get my point. I'll watch. Oh God, how many other people are on that server? Go watch RPR just get completely baffled and stun locked because he's playing the Toa. That's always fun. But for some reason, Mika's community hit me, and her graduation hit me a little different. Especially with her graduation. Because I found a lot of VTubers that when you're in their chat and they're talking to people, even if you don't talk in chat or type in chat at all, like pretty much I do, you still feel like, even though you're not really a member of the community, you're still a member of the community, you know? I'm gonna have to cut this up into like 5 tweets. That's gonna suck. So it really sucks to see her go. But we all heard that one little line at the end of the what was it? The charity stream. She made that little comment under her breath. She didn't think a lot of people heard it. She acknowledged it later, I think. But she said, that's the last one. It's the last thing she had on her list she wanted to accomplish. Which is great, honestly. Because not a lot of people go into this with a list of things they want to do. Oh, I want to make some music. I want to make some good memories. I want to be on a stage. I want to play at a concert. But it's never like I did that once. All right, check, one and done. That's it. It's not what it is for most people, which is fine. You want to continue being a performer. You want to be an idol. You want to be the original basis of what VTubers originally were. That's fine. Awesome. Go for it. But Mika came in with her list. And she fucking got it. She got everything on that list. Not everybody can say they have. We're all proud of her. You know, I hope whatever it is she does do, whatever it is you do. You said you were going to ego search. I heard you answer my donation. You said you were definitely going to be ego searching and checking out the tags and everything else afterwards. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been dangerously putting myself crying on the timeline like this. Because that's going to embarrass the fucking hell out of me. But Mika, if you watch this, I hope you do, and I don't. Because then I look like a bitch. That's fine. If you watch this, I hope you take your 3-4 months to just not give a fuck. Just not care. Just do whatever. Go travel, go see your friends. Go hang out with Inna. Be the demons in her head while she plays a game. That would be fucking hilarious, by the way. Might piss off a couple managers, but that's fine. What are they going to do about it? They don't really know if you're there. They just have a feeling. Be okay. But if you do come back, God, I hope you do. I really hope you do, I'll be honest. If you do come back, I hope you find I hope you find yourself. Fuck. God, I can't speak English either. I hope you find yourself in a place where you're not bound by so many constraints to where it feels like it's a constant 50-50 or a 41-49 that pushes back and forth a little bit. I hope you find yourself in a place where it's more like a 25-75. You're obviously going to be required to do something if you go to a corporation, of course. Even if you go indie, you'll have things you'll have to do, you know. You'll take some sponsors here and there, stuff like that. People want merch, you'll have to take care of stuff like that. But I think the reward out of stuff like merch or community events, I think the reward out of that is probably a lot more than what it normally is. I think. I don't know. I'm not a streamer. I can't tell you. I would love to be a streamer, but I'm not fucking funny enough. I got moments. My friends are funny. But if I wanted to be, say I wanted to try and be a VTuber, because this is not a face for camera. If I wanted to be a VTuber of some kind, I'd have to go indie, because I can't take my friends with me. I mean, I could in a way, but it'd be tricky. And it'd probably break a lot of rules. You could do something like VShojo, you know, where they kind of, hey, you're with the company, you do things for the company, but for the most part, free reign. You get to do you, you know, which is awesome. But I don't have the skill for that. I don't have the innate ability to always be entertaining or always know what I'm going to play or anything like that. Or I'm not interesting enough to just sit there and talk. I can't. I've got a couple of good stories, but nothing worthy enough of repeating it over and over and over again. My life isn't interesting enough to have a new story of flies following you around a restaurant and stealing pigeons and anything else like that to where I could have a new story every other day or every week. At this point, I'm rambling and I should end it, but I do just want to say, Mika, probably should end this a while ago, but Mika, if you see this, thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much for everything you've done. You were unique. Everybody's unique, but you were severely unique, I guess. I don't know how to put it into words. Words are hard. but you were always yourself. You weren't afraid to be yourself. You were a good bridge for a lot of people from EN to talk with people from ID. Hannah obviously did a great job too, but I personally saw your name more. You were always trying to get people from other communities into things, other streamers from, that may not get as many invites to things. You're always trying to get people involved, and that's awesome. And it's going above and beyond. You are always going to be a part of something, even now that you're gone. Fuck, maybe even more so now that you're gone. You're definitely always going to be a part of something. You always belonged somewhere. And I'm not speaking for anybody, but on behalf of your community and all the people who spent days in, days out, every stream in your chat, every day talking in chat, people whose names you remember, people whose names you may not remember, but if they started talking, you recognize the story. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you may do in the future. Hint. Just thank you. You were... What other streamer ends their streaming career with a, "Oh, I did forget to tell you guys," and cut it off? There's never going to be another like you. There's always going to be a ghost-shaped hole. But I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you find time to relax and not worry about things for a bit. I hope you find time to go be a normie, or stop being a normie and be a weeb. We're cool sometimes. Sometimes we're cool. And I hope you just have an amazing rest of your life, whatever it is you do. I genuinely hope you get everything you're wanting out of the rest of it. A lot of us may not, even if we try. But you're the one that cultivated a lot of these good memories. So we want you to have the best, because you deserve the best. Alright, I'm going to stop before I actually start crying, because I ain't doing it. Again, thank you, Mika. Good luck wherever it is you go. Hope to see you in maybe 6 months? 5 months. We'll see.